Arkansas has over 200 waterfalls. We took a quick trip in February of 2024 to hunt for them. The first stop on our trip was Wanderlust Falls. Take 1426 Road off Highway 123 north of Hagerville. We really liked the privacy of this spot for dispersed camping. It was a little bit of a drive to get back to it, and it is kind of small, but we were excited to see our first waterfall of the day. Further up on Highway 123, you'll pull off and park for the Pam's Grotto hike. This is actually across the street from the trailhead. According to the Arkansas Waterfall book by Tim Ernst, he named these falls after his wife. He, along with a group of volunteers, also helped build part of the trail. The hike is about 1 mile round trip and fairly easy. Once you hike up, just follow the bottom of the bluffs to the left and you'll reach it. The bluffs are used for rock climbing, so that was cool. I wish I would have gotten better pictures of those. The way down to the falls is rather steep. There are natural things to hold on to, but you better really trust your knees and ankles. We didn't know enough about this one to realize that we could climb over all of the large rocks and get inside the grotto, so we stayed back. If you look at the picture in the waterfall book, you'll see what it looks like. Definitely worth trying to get in there. We got more adventurous later, so don't worry. Back on Highway 123, we crossed over a neat one-lane bridge while heading for the popular Jeep spot, Carwash Falls. Take the immediate left after the bridge, Big Piney Creek Road 5881. You will eventually get to a water crossing at Hurricane Creek. When we were there, it was pretty low, so I can't say what it looks like right after a rain or in the spring, but we had no trouble crossing. Carwash Falls was pretty cool. We've seen this in other videos and wanted to experience it for ourselves. Here's another view I jumped out of the Jeep to get. We ended up turning around and going back to Highway 123 and headed back south. That was kind of it for our day, as we were going to lose sunlight eventually, and we had quite a drive back to our cabin. But on our way back, we stopped at Haw Creek Falls Campground. There's a little water crossing to get back in there. We drove around the campsites to see what all it offered, and it looked like a neat place to camp. There are restrooms and picnic tables. There's even campsites near the water. The Haw Creek Falls are just so pretty, and I'm sure in the spring and summer even more so when everything is green. We finally made it back to our cabin, and thankfully we packed snacks because we realized we were in the middle of nowhere and there wasn't any food available nearby. So we just made a charcuterie of sorts with what we had on hand for dinner. It was dark when we arrived for the night, so the next morning we took some video and pictures of our cute cabin. We stayed at the Horsehead Lake Lodge in Waterfall Cabin 1 in Clarksville. Seemed fitting since that was the purpose of our trip this time. This was one of the neatest places we've stayed. We booked on Airbnb and check-in and check-out was a breeze. Ours was a small cabin with an attached bathroom accessible by going outside briefly. The best thing about it was sitting outside sipping coffee, overlooking the spillway at Horsehead Lake. The water can flow more or less at different times of the year, so when we were there, it was flowing moderately. There was a blow-up hot tub in a private spot next to the cabin. The kitchen and the bathroom had what we needed. There's air conditioning and plumbing, so definitely not like camping, but it did feel more off the grid due to the location. That was the end of day 1. Check out our day 2 in another video. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so that you'll get notified when we post new content. Thanks for watching!